The anime takes place in a world where everyone from their birth is blessed with a magical crest that defines their magic capabilities. Out of the 4 crests, our protagonist, Matthias, is gifted with the strongest crest. Soon after defeating an incredibly strong dragon, he is disappointed to know he has reached his potential. Even though he possesses the strongest crest, he wants the 4th crest because he believes it will help him in reaching his true potential. Since the crest cannot be changed once given, he reincarnates himself 1,000 years into the future. It has been 12 years since his reincarnation and Matthias is on his way to give the entrance exam. Fortunately, just like he wished, in this life, Matthias possesses the 4th crest, which is also known as the crest of failure. Sensing a strong monster is approaching, Matthias alerts the coachman. The coachman laughs because according to Matthias's description, the monster seems to be of a calamity level which is nearly impossible for it to reside in this area. However, as Matthias sensed, the monster emerges from the woods and appears in front of them. The coachman freaks out and covers his face in fear. By the time he opens his eyes, Matthias has already defeated the monster. The coachman is in shock to witness the unreal strength possessed by a person wielding the crest of failure. After some time, Matthias reaches the capital city and is on his way to a weapon shop. In the shop he notices a girl is requesting the owner to forge a magic sword. She wanted to repay her friend who lost the sword while protecting her from a monster. The owner reveals that the enchanter is not available and that he can only make a normal sword. The girl is in worry because today is their entrance exam and she needs it before it starts. Matthias understands the situation and offers to enchant the sword. The owner looks at Matthias's crest and tells him to not be a hero because if the enchantment fails the magic stone will be of no use. The girl decides to have faith in Matthias and gives the order to forge the sword. The owner warns again, but the girl is firm with her decision. While the owner is forging the sword, she introduces herself as Alma. Soon after, her friend arrives to check the situation about the sword. Her name is Luri. And on seeing her, Matthias heavily blushes. In a panic, he introduces himself. Luri also blushes. After knowing Matthias is helping her, she thanks him. The sword is completed. And without wasting any time, Matthias takes the magic stone and begins the enchantment. Within a few seconds, the enchantment is completed. And he hands the sword to Luri. When she tries to swing it, the sword is very light-weighted and extremely sharp. Everyone is in disbelief to see how powerful the enchantment is. The owner couldn't believe a young boy can produce such high-quality enchantment without reciting the spell. From there, they head toward the academy for the exam. The practical skills exam begins. The first round is to show the candidate's swordsmanship. Luri is the first to go, and with her new sword, the instructor is in shock to see his sword split in half. With it, Luri immediately passes the round. Matthias is the next. However, after hearing about the sword he is enchanted and also that he is the son of Castor, instead of the instructor, Guli, the captain of knights, has come to examine Matthias. Within a few seconds of the round, Matthias defeats Guile without giving him a chance to react. The second round is about magic power. And the first one is Luri. She nails the round with her enchanted magic. We got to know she possesses the first crest, which Matthias possesses in his previous life. The next to go is Matthias. Knowing he has the weakest crest, the instructor gives him a handicap and allows him to hit any one of the 5 targets. Matthias uses his fire spell and without any incantation releases a wide-range attack. This ends up destroying the whole ground. Everyone is left speechless. After the entrance exam is over, Udard, the headmaster, gives a short motivational speech to every selected candidate. Just before leaving, he announces Matthias to come to his room. In front of the headmaster's room, Matthias arrives in fear that he might get expelled after destroying the training ground. However, to his surprise, after knowing Matthias defeated the captain and produced a wordless spell, the headmaster wants him to teach the students about the wordless spells. To promote this lost ability, the headmaster wants to defeat the first Royal Academy in the inter-school tournament and show the capabilities of wordless spells. Matthias smiles and agrees to give his best. And soon after, the class on wordless spells begins. As expected, most of the students haven't heard of wordless spells. They are confused and wonder what it is. Matthias is introduced as their teacher. After witnessing his strength, at this point no one questions anything. The training class begins. After days of practice, the students are able to perform it. After a week, the tournament begins. The first one to go is Matthias against 3 students from the First Royal Academy. He senses that the person in the middle is a demon. and disguising himself using a spell. On seeing Matthias possess the weakest crest, every one of the First Royal Academy already expects their win. However, as Matthias is attacked by them, in split seconds, he casts a wordless spell and defeats the two students. After it, Matthias breaks the demon's spell and forces him to reveal his true form. Both of the academies are alerted and are in shock. The headmaster orders the evacuation and calls the knight to attack the demon. However, the demon is preparing to escape. But to his surprise, Matthias is already prepared for it and defeats him before he escapes. Despite the victory, Matthias is in worry to know the demons he eliminated in his previous life have come back and are now living in this modern world. The tournament gets cancelled. After it, Matthias along with the headmaster is called up by the king. Impressed by his heroic act, the king asks for the reward Matthias desires. After thorough thinking, Matthias requests the rights to all the resources found in the kingdom's dungeons. Unlike this era, 1,000 years ago kingdoms would have gone to war for these dungeons since the number of valuable materials they possess. However, during this period no one cares and stays away from them because of monsters. The king agrees with Matthias's request. He then gets to the main objective of calling them. After a thorough investigation, it's revealed that demons have been infiltrating the kingdom for centuries. And they suspect that after their cover was blown by Matthias, they are planning to launch a huge attack with multiple demons. Since Matthias was successful in taking down the demon all by himself, the king wants his opinion. Matthias suggests covering the kingdom with a magic barrier, and requests the king to let his academy work on it. After Matthias defeated the demon single-handedly, the king decides to trust him and make him in charge of this project. From there, Matthias immediately goes to look for the required items in the treasury. There he found a sword and necklace he made in his previous life. Matthias takes them and decides to make the sword barrier's core since it is made up of the strongest material. With Luri and Alma, he goes to the dungeon to find more materials. With Matthias's necklace, both Luri and Alma's abilities are enhanced. And they are easily able to get rid of the basic level monsters. But as the level of monsters increases, Matthias decides to put both of them in a protected shield and goes to deeper floors to obtain the adamantite ore. On his way, he deals with the monsters and goes deeper until he finally finds the ore. On sensing the floor boss is near, Matthias gets excited and goes deeper to check how much he has got stronger. The arc serpent appears. With caution Matthias attacks it. But the boss is able to withstand basic attacks. So Matthias uses the magic stone and amplifies his attack. With just one strike he defeats the boss. He reunites with Luri and Alma and goes to the nearest guild to sell the extra stuff they obtained in the dungeon. The receptionist asks for the items. And Matthias presents her with Arc Serpent's head. The receptionist freaks out. The head was so big, that they had to go outside. Looking at it, she wonders if the guild even has the money to exchange it. However, in the end, Matthias is paid 750 gold coins for it. On the way, Matthias senses two demons nearby. He goes after the stronger one and tells Luri and Alma to deal with the weaker one. In the sky, the two demons are carefully finding the human that defeated their friend. Just then Matthias appears in front of them and attacks. However, the weaker demon easily withstands the attack. Matthias understands that a basic attack won't work, so he prepares to use an enchanted sword. The stronger demon asks if Matthias is the one who killed his comrade. After Matthias reveals he is the one, the stronger demon casts a fire spell. However, to his surprise, Matthias blocks it and reflects it back. Just then Alma starts shooting enchanted arrows at the weaker demon. While the weaker demon fights Luri and Alma, the stronger demon casts a huge magic spell and is about to attack Matthias. But unlike most animes, Matthias didn't wait for the spell to complete and interrupt the casting. Matthias attacks the demon and put him at his edge. The demon starts to fear for his life and plans to escape. But he is stopped by a magic sphere created by Matthias. The demon falls onto the ground, and Matthias deals the final blow. On the other side, the weaker demon is chasing after Luri and Alma. Matthias is impressed to see they were able to hold him this much longer. He goes there to defeat him. The weaker demon is in shock to see the stronger demon is already defeated. He panics and tries to escape. But Alma fires a magic arrow and Matthias deals the final blow. With this, both of the demons are defeated. The people are amazed to witness three young children defeating two demons. However, before things become difficult, Matthias uses his flight skill and leaves while holding them both. The next day, they all are summoned for their heroic act. and the king asks for the reward they want. Before Matthias asks something, he notices someone is spying on them. He uses magic and electrocutes the spy. Just with his spell, Matthias was able to sense a presence of a demon and its location. He asks the king if he knows something is special in the north of the kingdom. The king looks at the map and reveals that there was once a village that was destroyed by the demons. Matthias concludes that the demons are using that place as their hideout. After receiving the king's permission, he goes there to eliminate them. But first, with Luri and Alma, he goes to meet the Darkness Dragon. On reaching, both Luri and Alma freak out to see a legendary dragon in front of them. However, Matthias stays calm and goes to negotiate. The dragon's name is Iris. And in Matthias's previous life, he fought with her. But because she surrendered, he let her go. Iris wakes up and with a bulky voice threatens Matthias to not take a step forward or else she will kill him. Because Matthias is in a different body, Iris doesn't recognize him. As Matthias takes a step forward, Iris starts casting Dragon Breathe. However, Matthias easily dispels it. Iris's voice changes from bulky to softer and in an acute tone asks how is this even possible. Matthias reveals who he was. After knowing his true identity, Iris starts begging for forgiveness. Matthias forgives her. And reveals his purpose. Because the location is very far, he needs Iris to take him along with Luri and Alma to the north. Without any hesitation, Iris agrees and flies them to the north. After a few minutes, they finally reach the location. Matthias spots a guard and in a split second takes him down. Both Luri and Alma are left speechless. Before proceeding further, he enables telepathy between them and gives them a magic seal that will protect them just in case. They go inside but there is no one to be found. Matthias uses telepathy and reveals that the demons are concealing themselves. Matthias uses his magic and breaks their concealment. After it, Alma uses her bow and aims at the demon. The demon didn't realize he is now visible and just stands by. However, as the arrow approaches him, he dodges it and is now in shock. He then attacks Matthias. However, even after numerous efforts, the demon finds it hard to deal any damage. So to increase his chances, he transforms. But his transformation is worthless as Alma defeats him with her arrows. Matthias tells both of them to go back to Iris because he senses there is a powerful demon outside. After they go, Matthias goes outside and breaks the demon's concealment. The demon is impressed, however, in a blink of an eye, he charges at Matthias and blows away his hand. Matthias holds his hand in pain. The demon thinks he is going to win. However, Matthias just put back his arm. The demon is in shock. No matter what he does, he cannot defeat Matthias. Matthias uses his magic and defeats the demon. He heads back to the academy. However, before entering, he converts Iris into a human. After it, Matthias requests the headmaster to let her enroll in the academy. The headmaster agrees but tells him that she needs to give the exam. Matthias agrees but deep inside he fears Iris's power may go on a rampage. The next day, after giving an outstanding written exam, Iris faces the captain for the practical. As she swings her sword, by mistake she drops it. As she was about to pick up, the captain charges her. Iris just casually stops the attack with her bare hand and tells that it's bad manners to attack someone from behind. The captain is left in shock. Iris lifts the captain and is about to hit him. But before it, Matthias cast a spell to reduce the impact. However, despite it, the captain is thrown away very far. The headmaster is left speechless. For the magic exam, Iris shoots fire but it reverses and attacks Matthias and others. Luckily, because of the barrier, they were unharmed. The headmaster freaks out and asks what is she. With no other choice, Iris destroys the whole training ground. And because all the targets are gone, the headmaster passes her. Consider liking and subscribing this channel if you enjoyed the recap. Have a wonderful day ahead.